Alright, so the Stihl handheld is in need of repair. It shocks you when you go to use it. Not all the time, it's just like certain times, and it shocks you right. Well, it helps if I adjust the camera. Pardon the mess in the background. Like every time I turn around, I'm trying to make storage, and then I finally have storage, and oh, more stuff. Not my stuff, other people's stuff. Anyways, that's a whole other story. So we got Torx. Let's see. Oh, wrong size. So if you have one of the wrenches that come with Stihl, hey, look, it works. What size is this? Just so that I can't see. T27. So T27 is what you're going to need, unless you have the wrench or shrench, whatever you want to call it. The ones that have the Torx on them. That should be a 27, but if you don't have one with a Torx on it, it's a T27. So, like I said, sometimes when you use it, you got to excuse me. You got a shock right through here. And I've redone the wiring a couple of times. So it works, even though it gets abused, being put in the bed of the truck, in the trailer, or mounted to one of the mowers, or in a cart or a barrel, wheelbarrow, and brought around job sites. Oh, missed one. So this one gets thrown around a lot. Poor thing. So let's see what we find. I don't see anything quite like sticking out. Like I've repaired this. Is it something in there? Sorry, I'm like paying attention to where I'm putting my hand. I'm not paying attention to anything else. Could it be the switch? Like, focus. There's a little shiny spot right there. And a shiny spot there. You see that? So what could that be rubbing on? Because your on-off switch is the toggle right in there. So when you push it down, this, where my finger is, this arm pushes down on the O part to shut the machine off. So let me get a flashlight and see what we're looking at here. And earthquake as I put the camera back. Let's get the throttle out of the way. Maybe. Without breaking it. Oh, is there a little burn mark on here? Oh. Come on. Is that a little burn mark? Right there. Come on. Come on. Whoop. Knocked the camera. There you go. Thought there was a burn mark right here. It's just dirt. A little bit of rubbing there. A little bit of rubbing there. Let's take the whole switch out. I don't see anything. I guess the one thing I could do is probably put a... Well, see, it's not even touching, so what would cause it to arc out? I think it was something to do with the spark plug. Let me take the cover off and dig deeper into the wiring through here that I redid. Ugh. That I've serviced before. Because my grammar is terrible. So it was doing fine, and then the hot summer weather came. 3 digits. Lee's using this machine, following me as I'm finishing up string trimming, and she's blowing off everything everywhere that I've already been. And you know, she yells ow, and she throws the machine down. Oh, I'm just throwing the camera around now. And I look at her, I'm like, why are you throwing the machine? It was running fine. Shocked her. So I'm like, okay. It happened to me a couple of times, and it's like, yeah. No, it's not like a little tickle. It hurts. That's pretty dirty. So like, it's not like a little tickle. It's a pretty decent shock. I'm trying to think like electric fence almost. So let's see what we got going on in here. Well, we got some debris in here. Checking the wiring. No smoking gun. I don't know, is that a bad term? Smoking gun? Geez, I was really hoping for something to be sticking its fat nose out. Saying, yep, here I am. I'm the jerk. What do you think? You think, am I even point? Metal on metal right there? What do you think? Yep. If I put you in the right spot, how about that? What do you think? I think I might put a boot on that. See if that's giving us trouble, but let me clean it out first. And let me put you guys in a good spot to see. Let me get some meeting notes. I mean, it's dirty. I think it can, oh, it's in the shadow. Shadow. Hey there, shadow. Do I have a pick here? There we go. Well, not the best here, but a little debris buildup causing a little connection. I mean, it's really close, so it might be arcing off of the doohickey thing. the cylinder head. There you go. Let me. Whoop. There we go. Avalanche. So I'm thinking if I can put a wrap on here, because I don't want to pull the tab, this tab. Let me get a pointer. I don't want to pull on this tab too much, and then, you know, I cause a problem inside. I can probably pull a little bit. But I don't want to cause a problem. You know, I don't want to go from, oh, it's arcing to a whole other issue. I don't think I've changed this. Have I changed this? I don't think I have any of these, and this doesn't look crappy like me. Mine usually looks really crappy when I do it. Anyways. So let me go get some heat shrink and put it on here on this connector and keep it off of the cylinder head. Maybe that's what's arcing, but see, it still runs fine even though you drop it, like, ow, and swear. So let me clean it off and put some heat shrink on it, and we'll just start using it again and see if it happens. It's not all the time, like I said. It's very intermittent, and usually it's poor Lee that gets shocked all the time. So let me go get some heat shrink and come back. Hold on. Alright, this could be for insurance purposes. So I got a little piece of heat shrink on there. And we're going to tighten her up. Do the tighten up. Try not. Sorry, somebody was trying to call as I'm trying to record. Let's what's this? Alright, it's cold. Ow! Nope, not cold. Just trying to clear this out a little bit. So I gave the tab a little bit of a bend to get it away from the head, and my fat fingers are in the way. So you know, they don't give you much wire to play with. So I don't know. I only have so much room. There's a little bit more space there, and the heat shrink should be fine. So we're just going to button this all back up. Run this all in and around everything. Hopefully it goes back into place like it's supposed to. Still recording? Yeah. So, but like I said, this poor thing gets, you know, it's in the bed of the truck when we don't need the trailer. It's hauled around the properties in a cart or in a wheelbarrow, depending on what we're doing. So it's it gets thrown around unintentionally. Blech. On off switch. that's not good. How did that go? Oh. Up there. Into there. Into there. Should have watched the replay. I replayed it so I know where everything went. But it's fine. I figured it out. Isn't that it? What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? Does that have to come off first? I'm making a right mess out of this. No. I'm putting this together wrong. Yeah. Right? Can you... Oh, my bad. So, putting it back together, and I don't know if I'll be using it before I publish this video or not, but I thought maybe it would just be interesting if you are getting randomly shocked by your Stihl handheld, that you can maybe take a look, or if you have other wiring issues with yours, you could kind of look if I have the camera set up right. Whoa. You can kind of look to see where everything was on yours. But yeah, it's been a nice little machine. It does have its quirks. Very humid days. It's very sluggish. And it's the same way on cold mornings. When you first start it, it's very sluggish. Slow to rev up. You gotta play around with it a little bit to keep it from stalling out, but also to rev up. So, other than that, it's better than some newer machines that I've seen lately, or heard stories about lately. And we gotta line up this switch with the switch on the interior. Kind of has a lock. So, you know, it has cruise control. As you can see, the orange handle underneath goes up and down with it, but it's obviously your on-off. Make sure that works, because then you might have to take it all apart again. And I did poor filming of clarity, but working in a tight spot. Uh-oh. It's not playing well. Maybe I should put a screw in up front here to keep it from spreading apart. Time will tell if this machine has a problem or not. But Yeah, a battery one wouldn't be bad. But with the amount of choices, and also there's what is it? There's a turbine fin design that's out that at the Equip Expo they're trying to get companies to build blowers with their turbine in it, so it's for a battery blower. They had it in a handheld, so they're kind of looking to do handhelds and then do bigger blowers as well. And the battery one, it was your box store brand that's yellow and black, or green and black. I don't know. I'm not going to be specific with it, but they took the turbine blower out of it and put theirs in it, and had a side-by-side comparison. And you know, the battery blowers have a certain noise, so with their turbine it was quieter and it had more CFM. So I'm trying to hold on to this one as long as I can, because I want to see who comes out with that turbine design for better, longer run time is the biggest thing. So I want to see about run time, and you know, obviously, if you can move more in a smaller unit, you know, like this one, it would be nice if it had a little bit more power. I have a, maybe I could show it here. I have a extension on it. That's been kind of a huge debate with people going back and forth about it. It gives it a little bit extra mass of air flow than it does anything else. And of course, you know, people go off, oh, it's not that much, and it's like it's a handheld blower. How much more improvement do you think you're going to get? Anyways, so with that other turbine, if you put it on a battery unit, you get more working force out of it, and not run out your battery as fast. So obviously that's a great deal. So I'm waiting to see who decides to opt with it. You know, they can't talk about it until the deal's final. The producers, the creators of that turbine, but kind of waiting to see who picks up their design, and you know, see about dealers and everything like that, who to go with at that point. So kind of waiting to see, hoping this little Stihl blower, ow, I just walked into something off camera, hoping this little blower holds out that long. But alright, if I get a chance to use it and it doesn't spark and I can film it, I will. If not, I'll just publish this and go from there. Alright, see you guys on the next one.